Pronouns, verb to be, negation, article, complement. I, she, he, it, you, we, they. Verb to be, is, are, negation, not, article, on, complement, nurse, artist, nurse. Full sentence. I am not a nurse. She is not an artist. He is not an artist. It is not an artist. You are not nurse. We are not nurse. They are not nurse. Estudiantes, no olvidarse que en la forma negativa primero va el pronombre, seguido del verbo to be, la negación, el artículo y al final el complemento. For example, por ejemplo, affirmative, interrogative, negative statement. On Spanish. I am a doctor. Am I a doctor? I am not a doctor. Yo soy un doctor. Number 2. She is a nurse. Is she a nurse? She's not a nurse. Ella es una enfermera. You are students. Are you students? You are not students. Ustedes son estudiantes. You are a student. Are you a student? You are not a student. Tú eres un estudiante. Queridos estudiantes, por favor, mirar el ejemplo del orden que mantiene cada statement, cada estructura. Exercise. Number 1. I am a teacher. It is a cat. There are bakers. We are artists. This part you complete these sentences. En esta parte ustedes tienen que completar estas oraciones. Pause. Topic number 4. Pause the verb to be. Was, were. Fue, estuvo. I, she, he, it, you, we, and they. I was, she was, he was, it was, you were, we were, they were. The verb to be was, were with the pronouns I. The verb to be was, were with the pronouns she, he, and it. The verb be, were. Only were with you, with we, with they. I was, she was, he was, it was, you were, we were, they were. In Spanish, I was, fui, estuve. She was, fue, estuvo. He was, fue, estuvo. It was, fue, estuvo. You were, fuiste, estuviste. You were, fueron, estuvieron. We were, fuimos, estuvimos. They were, fueron, estuvieron. For example, affirmative statement. Pronouns. Verb to be in past, article, complements. Pronouns I, she, he, it, you, we, they. Verb to be in past was, were, article, a noun, complement, nurse, artist, nurse. I was a nurse. She was an artist. He was an artist. It was an artist. You were nurse. We were nurse. They were nurse. Estudiantes, no olvidarse que en la forma afirmativa en pasado primero va los pronombres, el verbo to be en pasado, el artículo y el complemento. Interrogative statements. To be in past, pronouns, article, complement, and signs. To be in past, was, were. Pronouns I, she, he, it, you, we, and they. Article a noun, complement, nurse, artist, nurses, And the last, science. Was I a nurse? Was she an artist? Was he an artist? Was it an artist? Were you nurse? Were we nurse? Were they nurse? Estudiantes, no olvidarse que en la forma interrogativa va primero el pasado del verbo to be, seguido por los pronombres, el artículo, el complemento y al final el signo. Negative statements. Pronouns: to be in past, negation, article, complement. Pronouns: I, she, he, it, you, we, and they. To be: was, were. Negation: not, and not. Article: a and an. Complement: nurse, artist, nurse. I was not a nurse. She was not a nurse. He was not a nurse. It was not a nurse. You were not nurses. We were not nurses. They were not nurses. Queridos estudiantes, no olvidarse que para la forma negativa, primero el pronombre, el verbo to be en pasado, la negación, el artículo y finalmente el complemento. For example, affirmative, interrogative, negative statement. On Spanish. I was a doctor. Was I a doctor? I was not a doctor. Yo fui un doctor. She was a nurse. Was she a nurse? She was not a nurse. Ella fue una enfermera. You were students. Were you students? You were not students. Ustedes fueron estudiantes. Sample number 4. You were a student. Were you a student? You were not a student. Tú fuiste un estudiante. We have more examples. Exercise. Number 1. I was a teacher. It was a cat. They were bakers. We were artists. This part you complete this exercise in the affirmative way, interrogative way, negative way, and Spanish. Complete this. This word is for your house in your notebook. Tiene que completar aquí los ejercicios que faltan en sus 4 formas: afirmativa, interrogativa, negativa y español. And the last students, y el final, irregular and regular verb. Ustedes tienen una lista de verbos para que puedan estudiar, principalmente verbos irregulares. Let's start. Meaning in Spanish: tomar, base form, drink, past tense, drunk, past participle, drunk, present continuous, drinking. Soplar, blow, blew, blown, blowing. Hundir, sing, sang, sung, sinking. Crecer, grow, grew, grown, growing. Saber, know, knew, known, knowing. Regular verb: meaning in Spanish, base form, past tense, past participle, present continuous. Estudiar, studying, studied, started, studying. Sonreír, smile, smiled, smiled, smiling. Preocupar, worry, worried, worried, worrying. Terminar, finish, finished, finished, finishing. Practicar, practice, practiced, practiced, practicing. Student, don't forget to study this verb. It's important for your future in the English. Okay? Thanks a lot, folks. Thanks for listening to me. See you soon.